I've got my basic design and I've tested it. It's now time to make this design cool. So how do we do that? Well, I'm going to make mine into a snail. I've just triple clicked to select that whole model. Going to take the move tool and move that over there out of the way. Back to the pointer, triple click, and I'm going to move this out the way as well, just so I've got a bit of space. Right, deselect. First off, we're going over here. So I'm going to put my mouse over there and zoom over to it. Let's orientate this a bit out. In there we go. And first of all, I need to find the middle of the square. So I'm going to go, and this is going to be the shell. So I'm going to go from midpoint to midpoint. You can see as I travel along the line, it will highlight the midpoint for me. So that is the middle of this cube or square. We're going to, or cuboid, I should say. We need a circle, and into the midpoint, draw a circle with the radius to the corner. Now this circle is going to be the shell, basically. I don't need the bottom of the shell. But what I do need is, if I take my pull tool, I'm going to pull that down to there. I'm going to pull this down to here. And now I can get rid of those lines, the additional lines. I don't need them. I can't get rid of that one, because if I get rid of that one, I lose a piece of the side. Control Z, undo. And then I can get rid of that line, and that line. The last thing though, it looks snail shell like, but I want it to have that sort of lip where the head can come out. If I draw a line out there, and then draw this line down here, I don't want it to go too far out because I don't want to encroach on the webcam. I now can take this line out here, and we should be able to draw this down to there. Oh, it's decided to fill itself in. Right, I'm just going to draw a line from there to there, and then rub it back out again. For some reason, it didn't want to do that. So if I take this line out here, there we are. Now, see, this is grey. What it's done is it's reversed the faces, so it thinks the faces are the wrong way around. But as I'm taking these lines, oh, that's done. So I need to right click, reverse faces. See, now it's that same colour again. These faces are reversed. So basically it thinks the outside here is the inside of the model, so I need to tell it that. Sometimes it just decides to do this on you, but this is actually quite a good example to use. Reverse faces, reverse faces. There we are. So now all my faces are happy. They're all facing the right way. That line there on the straight, I don't actually need, so I can remove that one and it will stay. However, this line here, because there's an angle, if I were to remove that one's straight as well. If I were to remove that, I lose a piece of the model. So it's just being aware that what you can and can't remove. Now, because I've been moving things, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to hide this face. I'm going to right click and hide, so the face is going to go away, because you can see there's a little line inside there, which it shouldn't affect my print, but it doesn't need to be there. So let's just go and get rid of that. So I've checked inside the model. That's okay. To get that face back, I need to go on the glasses down here, display, and then click unhide all, and that will unhide that face for me. So now I've got my snail-like shell, and we need to go and make the snail's head. So to make my snail, I'm going to first of all draw a line coming looking like an antenna. I'm going to make that 5mm. There we go. It's going to check that's drawn on the right plane. Yes, it has. Sometimes you can draw, see it's green there, or it ends up being blue, and you go. So you need to just make sure sometimes by tilting, you've definitely drawn on the right plane and not gone up in the air or something. And then obviously we need our snail's eye. So I'm going to go in there and then I'm going to draw 2mm radius circle. Right, let's then take the line again, and we need definitely 1mm. I'm just going to see how far. 1.3, that's good, that's a nice thickness. So 1.3mm, and if it should, I can get it parallel. There we go. Yeah, there we are, a little bit thicker there maybe. Let's rub those out, see what it looks like. That looks like a, oh, don't take that line out just yet. Looks like a snail antenna, doesn't it? And then we're just going to use our push-pull to make it the same thickness. and then just remove lines we don't need, which is that one there, and that one there. Zoom out, zoom in, orientate, there we are. So now, snail's looking good, but you need another eye. Go up with this one. On the green axis, that's okay. So we want, let's say, 5mm again, of 2mm. And then back to my pencil. And again, I need to draw straight up, trying to keep that same sort of thickness that I had before. So it looks the same. Leave that line in for a minute because we're going to now do the move with the push-pull tool. Push-pull, take it to there. It's made it empty, so let's draw a line on it. And then rub that line out. Take that line out there. And now you can see that grey colour has come again. So I need to right click and reverse faces again. So the printer knows that is an outside face, not an inside face. I'll show you what I mean by inside and outside faces now by using the hide tool. So if I just come out here, if I go back to my arrow and if I just right click and hide this face, you can see the inside faces are always grey, outside faces are a lighter colour. Let's just unhide all. Right, last thing to do is get this ready to print, as in get it near itself so it's not printing all over the bed. So let's give it a 2mm line from midpoint here. Let's go and get this. 1, 2, 3, triple click. Have somewhere midpoint on the bottom there. Let's move around a bit. I want that point there to there. There we go. It's looking nice. And we then want to move this somewhere a bit closer. And I'm going to put that 2mm away from there. Draw that 2mm line. Go and get the move tool. Oh no, we need to triple click first. Triple click. Move tool, and we want the bottom corner there. On there. And finally, take that out. So there we have our Snail webcam cover ready to go to print. Don't forget to press save. When you press save, sometimes you get asked to purge, so it's just going to remove anything you don't particularly need. So I'm just going to purge that, and now we are saved and ready to download as an STL.